It's time to get corny. Okay, that thing needs to shut up. This freaking water machine needs to shut the hell up, bruv. Silence. But anyway, what's up, goobers? DenDenBMX here. Since it's October, I wanted to try and do something fun for Halloween and wear like one of my dumb cosplay activewear articles of clothing in every one of my videos. But I think I've got another tank top that is much more appropriate for today's video. Check this sick puppy out. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It was $120. I mean, it's a really cool tank top, and buying it is supporting one of my favorite bands ever, even though we all know Live Nation takes like a 75% cut of everything because they're a bunch of greedy little fucks. Let me just slip on into this little thing. Oh my god. What happened? Well, that was weird. Man, that was bizarre. Why does it feel so much later? Started filming at 6 and it's 9 now, so nice. Anywhooser, I just saw Korn live in concert with Gojira and Spirit Box, and it was sick. It's like the 4th time I've seen Korn live now, and it's just a grand old time every single time I go. It's not getting old. I don't think it ever will. And if you're around the channel, you should probably know that I've been wanting to change up my guitar content lately. And one of the new types of guitar videos that I wanted to try my hand at was guitar tutorials. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that the guitar tutorial sphere is like pretty saturated at this point. There's plenty of people doing guitar tutorials, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of tutorials in the kinds of ways that I want to make them. And without Korn, I don't think I would have gotten into 7 strings at all. Like, I bought a 7 string just so I could play Korn riffs because they sound huge, they're really fun to play, and they're really not that hard at all. And it kind of blows my mind that more 7 string players don't really play a whole lot of Korn. So today I figured I might try my hand at seeing if I can learn you guys a riff or two, eh? We're gonna check out 5 Korn riffs in today's video. I'm gonna break them down. I'll play them for you, and then I'll play them a little slower, just so you can really like analyze what I'm doing with my hands. And yeah, if you go on to enjoy the video, you can leave a like. I just realized the other day that I've really sounded like an NPC in my videos, doing the like, oh, if you enjoy, leave a like, because it helps out. I just got stuck to where like a third of every single one of my videos, I was saying the exact same thing. I don't want to do that anymore. So if you go on to enjoy this video, you want to see more of them, leave a like, let me know in the comments, share the video around, make sure you're subscribed. I want to get corny now. But yeah, before we can even start playing, we got to get some things straightened out first. First of all, Korn is a band that has always played 7-string guitars. So to properly play Korn songs, I would recommend you have a 7-string guitar. In today's video, I will be playing my Schecter Reaper 7 multi-scale, which is a lovely little lass, I must say. She's a little dusty. You can get away with playing Korn on a 6-string guitar. Your 6-string kind of has to be long enough to go down to A standard tuning, which is pretty low for a 6-string, but it can be done. However, if you're only using a 6-string and you're tuning to A standard, you're not going to have this bottom D string that Korn does use quite a lot. But you could also tune it to D standard and you could play the higher stuff, but then you won't have the A for heavier riffs. It's just more convenient to have a 7-string. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that Korn always plays in A standard tuning on a 7-string. So standard tuning on a 7-string guitar is B, E, A, D, G, B, E. But Korn plays a whole step down from that. So the tuning that Korn uses is A, D, G, C, F, A, D. Now, for all the high gain tones, I'm going to be using my Neural DSP Gojira plugin, and then for the clean tones, I'm going to be using my Neural DSP Petrucci plugin, but you could realistically use like any high gain amp that you want. I don't really go out of my way to try and get like the exact tone that a band has, just because I think it's important for you to have your own sound. I'm not like a tone chasing sommelier or anything, but the tone that I use as my default, it's pretty good at like emulating other people's guitar tones, so I just kind of stick with that. So I'm going to play the riff that I'm going to teach you in full, and then I'm going to play it slowed down a little bit. That was a weird noise. And then I'll try and break it down for you guys real nice. And after you watch this video, go watch Transformers 1 in theaters. It makes me so violently angry that we finally got a good Transformers movie with some actual story, some actual substance, and no one's watching it because the trailers made it look like dog ass. It is awesome. Please go see it in the theaters. I want a sequel. Time to actually play guitar in this guitar playing video. But in this video that you're watching right now, it's just gonna be the guitar. You're not gonna be hearing the other music surrounding it. But if you join my channel membership, you'll get this exact same video, but when I play the like little clip of the riff that I'm gonna teach you, it'll have the actual song playing along with it. I think that's legal. If not, I give Head and Monkey full permission to kill me with their dreads. So for Make Me Bad, there's two different ways you can play it, because Head and Monkey, they both play different versions of it, I believe. It's mostly the same riff. I think Head and Monkey just go to different riffs at the end, and it creates that weird sound. But the majority of it is down here in the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th fret. Now your index finger is going to be on the 6th string, and it's kind of going to be doing triple duty, because it's going to be keeping your 5th string quiet and your 7th string quiet. When I play this, I don't really palm mute it. I'll show you what it sounds like when I just palm mute with my hand. It doesn't really sound as like open and like aggressive. So what I do is I just keep my hand raised up off the fretboard the whole time, and I just kind of mute the top string when I need to with my index finger. So how to actually play the riff is your first finger is going to be on your 6th string on the 8th fret, and then you're going to have your ring finger, or your pinky I guess if you want to do a little Metallica meme. I use my ring finger though, but you're going to have that finger on the 4th string on the 10th fret. And your index finger is going to be keeping this 5th string quiet because you're not hitting it. So you're going to hit that power chord and you're going to instantly slide down a fret. And you're going to do that twice. It might take a second to get the hang of that, so I just start off slow. The golden rule for learning guitar is start off slow, get it clean, and then work your way up to speed. So after you do that little slide down twice, you're just going to do a big open 7th string. So it's going to sound like... And now here's where you're going to start using your index finger to keep this top string quiet. You're going to fret down on the 7th and the 9th fret again, and you're going to hit that power chord. But I use the top of my index finger to just keep the 7th string quiet. So after you play that, you're going to want to hit the 7th string open again. So to recap, slide down twice, open string, silence it with your index finger while you hit this power chord again on the 7th fret, and then you hit the 7th string open again. And you're going to end back where we started on the 8th fret and the 10th fret. And I do the same thing again where I mute the top string with the tip of my index finger. And that's the first way you can play this riff. And now for the other way you play it. And as you can see, it sounds a lot more dissonant. It almost sounds wrong. Most of this riff is exactly the same. You start off by sliding up a fret twice. You hit the open string, hit this power chord again, the open string one more time, but you're not going to go back up to the 8th and the 10th fret. Instead, you're going to go all the way up and hit the 10th fret on the 4th string and the 12th fret on the 3rd string. You hit the open string before you hit this like dissonant part, and when I'm playing it this way, I kind of just let that string ring open. That was a little tricky for me to figure out at first because you were skipping that 5th string on this power chord, and I wanted to skip up here too. It's just the 4th and the 3rd string, you're not skipping anything. And that's how you play Make Me Bad. You just gotta flow with the groove. It's like a... And then the other way, it's like... And yeah, that's Make Me Bad. So the next song is All Day I Dream About Scrotums. And this is actually probably the easiest song we're going to work on today. Well, it's easy, but like tricky in its own weird way. So how you play All Day I Dream About Scooters is you're going to be fretting the 3rd fret on the 3rd string. And you're going to be hitting that string and the open 2nd string. And to get that All Day I Dream About Scarlett Johansson sound, you're going to bend up on the 3rd string while you're still hitting the open 2nd string. So doing it real slow. And so it's like up, up, down, up, up, down. So up, up, down, up, up, down. Up, up, down, up, up, down. And then you're going to hit your top 7th string, but it's not going to be like a... It's more of like a shunk. It's like, because it goes, so it's like it's just like a little shunk. And then after you do that shunk, you want to slide up from the 3rd fret on the 3rd string to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. And then you're going to hit that 4th fret on the 3rd string and then the open 2nd string one more time. You only play it once. So all together it goes... Sometimes I miss that open 2nd string, but it's okay as long as you get that. And then after they do that fun little bendy riff, they go into this little power chord thing. So 1st fret, 6th string, and then 3rd fret on the 5th and the 4th string. And you're going to slide that up 1 fret. So your index finger is going to go to the 2nd fret, and then your ring and your pinky finger are going to go up to the 4th fret. And it's kind of fast, but you want to be able to hear the 1st fret and the 2nd fret. And then the second part of this riff, it's the exact same shape and almost the exact same spot. It's just everything moves up a string. So your index finger is going to go up to the 1st fret on the 7th string, and then your ring and your pinky finger are going to be on the 3rd fret still, except now they're going to be on the 6th string and the 5th string. And it's the exact same thing. You just slide it all up 1 fret. So together it goes... And then you just slide up 1 more time. So all together, real slow, it's... So then it's going to be back to the 7th string, 1st fret, 5th and 6th strings, 3rd fret. And then you're going to go... And you're basically going to be doing an E power chord. So 7th string open, and then 6th string, that's hard to say, 6th string, 2nd fret, and then 5th string, 2nd fret too. And you just do that twice. So it's going to go. And then you play that sequence again, and it stops right there. So all together, we'll play it real slow. That's not slow. And that's how you play All Day I Dream About Sexual Intercourse.
I'm on my knees, Stacy.
Next up is a surprisingly underrated Korn song somehow. It's always been one of my favorites. The song is called Beg For Me. So to play Beg For Me, you're going to be on the 7th string, 3rd fret. And then it's a little bit of a stretch. And then your pinky finger is on the 6th fret of the 5th string. We're going to be skipping this 6th string. So the pattern is 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 7. Your index finger on the 7th string is going to slide all the way up to the 7th fret. And now the second time around, it's the exact same pattern, except instead of ending by sliding up to the 7th fret, you're just going to hit the 4th fret with your middle finger. Or you could slide it up, I guess. I like hitting it with my middle finger because I can get some real nasty vibrato out of it sometimes. You're really gross. gross with it. Put my guitar out of tune. And that's 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 7. 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 4. So one more time, we'll play it real slow. And that is how you play Beg For Me.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
So Blind is an interesting song because it's Head and Monkey going back and forth. Throughout the intro, Monkey is playing this part. And then throughout the intro, Head will enter in with the... And then later on, he enters in with the... So how to play Monkey's part, it's real simple. So it's the 4th string on the 2nd fret, the 3rd string on the 3rd fret, and then the 2nd string on the 5th fret. And then you just hit it 4 times. I just do down, up, down, up. And the way you like figure out the spacing is you just listen to the drums. It's all it's like. And Monkey plays that forever until we get into the... But for Head's part, while Monkey's doing all this, is eventually in the intro, Head enters with this part. It's the 9th fret on the 6th string, and then the 10th fret on the 5th string. And you start by hitting the open 7th string, but it's like a little shunk. It's not like a... They don't do... It's like a... So it's just open 7th, muted, then you hit 9 on the 6th string, 10 on the 5th string, and then you move it all up 1 fret. So your index finger will now be still on the 6th string, but now on the 10th fret. And then your ring finger is on the 5th string, 11th fret. And then when they're building up to the breakdown of that part, Head comes in with the... And that's another really easy riff. It's open 7th string, and then it's 2nd fret, 7th string, open string again, 3rd fret, 7th string. You play that twice. While you're doing that, Monkey's still there. And then right during the breakdown, when they get into the song, they both go into this part where they're hitting the 1st fret on the 6th string, and they hit it 4 times. And then both Head and Monkey go into playing this. 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's a little tricky, but one person can play this entire thing. I'll try and play it myself. And I mean, if you are playing it by yourself and you want to add a little bit more girth to this part, just play them as power chords. Oh, I forgot one thing. When Monkey's playing this, he does have a little bit of an effect going on. It sounds fine just with the distorted tone, but it sounds a whole lot better when you add in some chorus. And this is how it sounds when you add a little chorus. Sounds a lot cooler, IMO. It sounds more accurate to the studio version, IMO. And yeah, that's Blind.
Oh my god, it's Korn.
Now it's time for Falling Away From Me. Let's start with the clean riff that they start the song with. So the way I start is with my pinky finger on the second string on the 17th fret. And then you go down to the 15th fret on the first string. And then you hit the 14th fret. And then after you hit that 14th fret on the first string, you're going to hit the 15th fret again, but on the second string. So altogether it's... Then after you hit the 15th fret on the second string, you're going to go up one more string and up one more fret. So it'll be the third string on the 16th fret. So all together again. And then after you hit that, you go back to the 14th fret on the first string. So all together, real slow. And then you just play that over again. I think I said I start with my pinky earlier, but I actually play with my ring finger. So you do that all again, but the second time you play it, you don't end on this 14th string first fret. But you close the little riff with one more note and you just go up to the second string 14th fret. I just do a little bar so that they can both ring out. So real slow, the whole sequence goes like this. And then you just repeat that whole sequence one more time. But how do you actually get it to sound how it sounds on the record? I'm not sure what they use, but what I use is a phaser. And the phaser is what gives it that watery sound. My house is ground like a nutsack, so I think my lights are just like giving it a little bit of feedback. So I apologize if you can hear that. And everyone's settings on their phaser is going to be different. My phaser on this plugin only has a rate dial, and I don't have the rate cranked the whole entire way, but it's almost the entire way. I just backed off just a little bit, just so it's not going like super fast. So that was the clean portion of Falling Away From Me. And now we have the equally fun high gain part of Falling Away From Me. Oh, I still have it on the Blind intro. That's why it sounds funny. Stupid. This is what the high gain part of Falling Away From Me sounds like. So 6th string, 13th fret, and then 5th string, 14th fret, and then 4th string, 15th fret. And now you start this riff by hitting the open 7th string, but it's like the shunk we talked about earlier. It's more of like a... So you hit the 7th fret open with that little palm muted shunk, and then you hit that chord. You just want to be hitting those 3 strings when you're hitting the chord. So shunk, and then after you hit that chord for the first time, then you hit the 7th string open, not muting it or anything. And then after you do that, you're going to hit the open string again. But almost immediately after you hit that open 7th string a second time, you go back to the chord and you just hit the chord again. And I don't mute it with my palm or anything. Instead, I do that trick we did with Make Me Bad, where I just mute the top string with the top of my index finger. And then after you hit that chord one more time, you're gonna hit the open string one more time. And then it just kind of repeats where you hit the open string one more time and then you fret the chord one more time. So all together real slow. Shunk, chord, open, open, chord, open chord. And then you hit the open 7th string one more time. So real slow all together. Shunk, chord, open, open chord, open chord, open. And then when you get that up to speed, it sounds... So it's like... Play it like medium speed. But yeah, just make sure once you go back to hitting the chord after hitting the open 7th string, just make sure that you use just the tip of your index finger to mute this top 7th string when you go back to hitting the chord. So it's... And that's how you mute it without having to like palm mute it. So we'll play it again slow. And yeah, that's how you play the riff on Falling Away From Me. And yeah, I think that is going to wrap up today's video. I actually had quite a bit of fun making this thing. I think I am going to try my hand at making a couple more of these videos. I definitely want to do this like 5 riff structure, but with other bands whose music I really enjoy playing. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know if you guys want to see more. I love me some Korn. I'm a corny little guy. If you want even more Korn tutorials, definitely let me know. I think it's going to wrap up today's video. Let me pull up the channel members, give them all a shout out. That's still part of this. That's the one like NPC thing I'm still going to keep doing. So real quick, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Cosmic Steez, A Horse Running, Jet, Solar Flare, Jan Chocolate, Suno Verma, Rob Heath, Bad Joke Gaming, Brandon's Valis on Corner, Default Flipper, and Bandage Knives. These extra hung cuties are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to join these guys, get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to the exclusive members only videos, which will have the alternate version of this video that I've been telling you guys about, and a lot more extra guitar videos. And if you want to just help support the channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button. Tiers start as low as 3 schmeckles. But if you don't want to join a membership and you still want to support the channel in that way, just as like a one-time thing, there's also the super thanks button down there. It's like a little tip jar, but thank you guys once again for watching. If you enjoyed these videos and you want to see more of them, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like on this video. Helps me stand out in the endless sea of guitar tutorial videos. But I'm done being a tool. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.